Good day, everybody. This is Bobby Enjoy the Time to Get Going. I'm going to share with you our new N4 4K dash cam. It's a 3-camera setup. It's got the one in the front, the one that comes inside the cabin, and I have the one set up on the back right now, in the back. And as I'm looking in my rear view mirror, it's not very square. It's kind of off angle a little bit, but it'll share with what I'm trying to show you. Plus, I don't know if it's showing up, but my rear cover I have rolled up, so it may be blocking some of the view. But anyhow, I'll be able to share with you everything that I'm trying to accomplish in this. With this camera, it records right now when you're doing it with all 3 cameras going. It's 1440 ultra high definition out front and 1080 in the cab and in the rear. The one that's on the rear can also be moved to either side if you want to. It's got just a sticky tape. Now, if you decided you want to, this thing could be set up to where it's permanently mounted and all the wiring tucked up out of the way. Now, that's what the design was for. It's meant to be done that way. So if somebody comes up to your car when it's parked in a big lot or in front of your house, they try to break in, the camera comes on and it'll record whatever's going on. Also, if somebody were to hit the car, the camera will come on and record. So it's pretty handy for that if that's what you choose to have the camera for. Also, if you're in a country where there's traffic issues and potential of getting run into while you're driving, the camera is very handy to go to your defense. It'll show exactly what happened. That if you stopped illegally, then you don't want to use it. If you stopped properly and still got hit, you've got your proof in the camera. So those are good items to have. We bought it to use for just our driving blog. And I doubt that I'll use the rear camera. Mostly it'll be inside and out front. There may be occasions when we're driving somewhere we want to see stuff off the side. We'll probably use the camera to the side angle instead of out the back. So whenever I'm done each day, I take the camera out and put it away. Have a bigger problem with things getting stolen here. So that's where it's not going to do you any good. If somebody breaks into your car and steals the camera, then you don't have any proof. So I think I've covered everything. What I'm going to do now is show you what I didn't say so far. So I didn't cover everything. I didn't say that each of these cameras are recording 3-minute intervals that just keep looping, keep continuing on until you take it off the camera or it goes onto an SD card. You can go up to a 256 Megabyte SD card. So I download onto my laptop every time we use it, and it starts with an empty SD card. But the cool thing about it, all 3 of the cameras are recording separate files. So each of the separate files I'll show you on my laptop when I put them in for edit. They're all 3 at 3-minute intervals, and you can just keep using however many of the files you want. Just butt it right up to each other, and you'll never have to worry about the camera being synced. Everything will be synced perfectly, including the mic portion, because each of the three will also have the audio output on it. So what I generally do, I'll take one, it doesn't matter which one really, I'll take one and save the audio. I'll separate it from the video, just save the audio from one, and I'll delete the other two audios. You can see that all three of the files, 3 minutes worth. The first part of it I don't want to keep. I'm going to cut it off. So again, it'll keep it all synced. Whenever you highlight them all three together and clip out a piece, and then it's synced. But as I'd mentioned earlier, you have all three of these different files have the audio still attached. What I do to make it easier, because as you can see whenever I play it, it'll get the echo from all three of them playing together. So I only just keep one of the audio portions of it, and I get rid of the other. I just separate the audio from the video portion. Go to the audio and then detach. And it'll leave that where it's just picture now. And the next one down, I highlight it. Go up to audio, can't see through the camera, and detach. So now it'll leave me with just the one on the bottom. I have to get rid of these other two now that are down here. So whenever I do the playback now, I'll have just one. 4K dash cam. It's a 3-camera setup. Now each of these different files, you can highlight the file down below, and then you can click on it and make it any size you want it to be. Actually, you don't have to click on it, just click on the video. You can change it in size. Generally always leave this one as the main, and then the other two I won't use a rare. It's just here, just to show you it's available. As you can see, it's looking through my tinted back window, so it's not a very good picture anyhow. So it's a really good camera. I truly recommend this. I had the N2 Pro version first. It was strictly 1080, and it only did inside the cab and out front. It didn't have the third option for the side or rear. So anyhow, I hope you find this content useful. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in looking it up. Thank you. This is Bobby and Jai with Time to Get Going. Out.